Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. This one I'm gonna go into a combination of things and just ask, who the fuck do these people think they are? And in doing this list of things I talk about, yeah, would they feel like a badass because they're with their little friends? Okay, like the latest thing on Stonehenge, and you're hearing the stories that they're going into public museums and defacing and destroying public property and things in museums that are centuries old, all for a variety of reasons. Because for these gender related, gender and transgender related reasons, they feel like they're being oppressed. They think they have the right to desecrate public property, museums. Environmental fanatical reasons, like you want to stop oil drilling. Oh, desecrate museums, Stonehenge, public property. I'm saying in a nutshell, these latest things, but shit like guts, it's been going on for like decades already. But yeah, for racial reasons, say you're a white leftist, to just because the maybe cops did fuck up or whatever, or even somebody was a convicted criminal. Whatever reason, something happened with the cops. Instead of taking that up with the district attorney or the attorney general's office or whatever, go and get all your buddies on the internet to march and block traffic and destroy random cars and businesses, like they did in 2020 over a guy who did time in prison for pointing a gun in the stomach of a pregnant woman, threatening their baby, which I understand. I heard from some YouTuber that the victim was Latino, but not going on about that. But everybody totally gone, totally apeshit crazy over a guy like that. So taking it up with the right authorities. Massive damage with which our current president that supposedly beat Trump fairly or whatever. That's Trump is running again. Our president right now didn't say a fucking word to condemn any of that, even though 2020, that's been like damn near 5 years ago. But yeah, a lot of us are making damn sure people know that, even if you were to somehow get us removed online or from YouTube. Nobody's going to stop us from speaking our mind there. You know what I mean? This current president didn't. And the violent bullshit that goes on even now in New York, this president, not saying a fucking word to condemn any of it. I can go on. But yet, people coming not just into our country. This ain't just about my country, the United States. People going on, you don't want to say all immigrants are bad, but they're going into these other countries that they're either being let in or going in illegally, and they're getting away with vandalism, robbery, rape, murder, destruction of property for politically correct reasons. Literally, people, yeah, anybody who glorifies this shit, you go on some march with your little friends on whatever marches and what have you, in front of your little friends, thinking you can do whatever the fuck you want, or you can glorify sit in your room in your parents' house, 20s going on 30, or maybe 30 going on 35, 40, still in a room in your parents' house, acting like you are involved in shit like that and glorifying shit like that while you're in your room in your parents' house. Yeah, who the fuck do you think you are? It really makes you feel like a badass. All because you think you got some liberal daddy in public office somewhere that has the authorities and police in their pockets. And your areas now where the police can't even do anything even if they want to. And places like in my country in Canada now, which the police even announcing that the police ain't even coming, giving them an incentive to do whatever the hell they want, walk right up to your house or whatever the hell. And yeah, like my local Pittsburgh news was talking about kids stealing guns and different things like that, and then Oh, I'm a juvie. I mean, oh, I'm a juvie. I can just get away with murder. Hey, they did that in my. Hey, when I was back in school, I had other kids literally threatening other kids, or even me back in the day. Literally, they acted like all smug, like they're a juvie. They can even get away with murder. Everybody may have went to school with people who smugly did that shit. Uh, Nothing new under the sun. It's just only getting worse, and these people get more emboldened. But some of them, small amounts of them, it's coming back to haunt them. Because in certain neighborhoods, even though they think they got a liberal daddy somewhere, or a communist daddy, or a pseudo-communist daddy, it tells them it's okay to do stuff. Reality sets in their neighborhood. They try to get a job somewhere, or try to get a nice place or apartment somewhere. You know what I mean? And yeah, you get the ones glorifying this bullshit. Like I said, 20s going on 30s, or even 30s, 20s going on 30, or whatever the hell, still in a room in their parents' house. I bring up that kind of loser again because, yeah, those losers that still live with their parents' house that glorify this shit to get laid, it's also in their nature too, not being able to hold a job, and they have no real friends. Online, they have a bunch of low-life friends, but in the real world, they're living in a room in their parents' house, and their only friends are teenagers in which the only reason they got them as friends is they illegally furnish alcohol to them, and they're not their real friends. Yeah, the kind of people like that glorify vandalism in the name of racial justice, or in the name of gender-related, transgender, gay-related justice, in the name of environmentalism, whatever that makes you look cool in front of your little friends, your fake-ass friends on these social media accounts, and it's like, who the hell are you? You think anybody's going to take you seriously when you do stupid-ass shit? Desecrate other people's property, desecrate sacred spaces that were around for tourists to look at for like hundreds, thousands of years. You're going to desecrate it. And you think people, you do that, people are going to take you seriously about environmental issues, racial issues, all these issues. They're going to tell you to go fuck yourself. And you think that makes you think, oh, you just got to fight harder and get more of your little friends, and maybe get more of your special interest groups, and maybe some mommy or daddy that in public office or something that's liberal somewhere will get you out of everything. Same behavior as these Antifa members. Yeah, those losers. Yeah, you reap what you sow. Yeah, you think just because you got some liberal daddies in office that, oh, the revolution is happening, the political system is, we see it is going to get overthrown by your little friends that you worship. Fuck you. That's going to come crumbling down in time. Shit. There was people that believed that shit back in the 60s. That fake-ass hippie days, fake-ass summer of love, which all people did is do drugs, get stoned, get drunk, and go around and just do whatever the fuck they want, and then it cooled down. The law caught up with some of these people because they got caught. Even if it was years later, they got caught, they burned shit down, what have you. Yeah, basically these people either grow up, get a life, get out of mommy and daddy's house, get a lease of their own and an income of their own while they still know everything. Just because they have a bunch of little friends online, and maybe they marched in some streets, it's in mobs in 2020, thinking that everybody's supposed to give them some kind of respect that they think are entitled to, or everybody's supposed to be scared of them. Yeah, anybody that don't raise their fist in the air or when they're marching, which that fist in the air to me is just a reversed equivalent to the Hail Hitler sign, really. They think they're better than the Hail Hitler people, which I'm not glorifying them either. But yeah, everybody's supposed to be scared of you, and you can just do whatever the fuck you want in mobs. And yeah, you think everybody's going to be scared of you because you're marching in the streets, you know, like in 2020. They're going to give you some respect. All they're going to do is to be a time when you think you're going to win and the revolution's going to be on because those sweet words of yours that, yeah, like I said in Canada, like that the police will no longer be coming. Guess what? If there ever comes a day when the police are no longer coming, not like it's threatening anybody, it's these people are going to make like a horrible, painful, deadly mistake. If they think that there's going to come a day where they're going to win, and some like what's going on in some places now in parts of this country and Canada, oh, be a time when the police are no longer coming, we can do as we please. Guess, well, not telling anybody to do anything that's particular thing, but something's going to give there, and then whatever happens to you, it's your own fucking fault. You know, if you get your wig split like a black gentleman on YouTube said that I was talking about, get your head split open, or not saying anybody should do that, but I'm just saying that these, not telling anybody to do anything, but I'm just saying that these people are fools. Because if there ever comes a day where they get their way in all these neighborhoods, and they get their way and they get their dream of doing what the fuck they want, and that the police are no longer coming, I say even the most docile individuals might, yeah, you liberals, you people that march in your stupid ass protests, you call that, glorify your vandalism, and you justify that as a breaking point. Well, there'd be another breaking point if some of you fuckers get your way. If there ever comes a day when the police ain't coming, like I say, even the most docile will have a breaking point. I don't think I would really want to be you. Not threaten you. I'm not telling anybody to do anything, but I'm saying that that's going to be the result, and your arrogance will be your undoing in the end. You know what I mean? So I suggest some of these people ought to grow up, face the very reality that they're denying, and get out of their parents' house, get a job, get a life, get a lease of their own, and get an income of their own while they still know everything. Because yeah, no communist daddy is gonna come and take this country and give everything to you. Like, it just can't be done. You're living in a fantasy world. You're living in a sick-ass, deranged, delusional fantasy world. You can all go fuck yourselves.